Hey, Slater Crusaders. I want to go to one of our favorite guests, Rob Henderson. He is a PhD student at Cambridge. Got his degree from Yale University, veteran of the Air Force. And Rob, when did you first hit it big? Was it a Wall Street Journal article, or was it Quillette, or what was it?
I mean, it was probably a New York Times article that I wrote back in 2018 that kind of went viral. Yeah.
Okay, so it's Times, yeah. So, and you're just crushing it now, and I want everyone to sign up for your newsletter. Where do people sign up for the newsletter?
You can just find it on my Twitter page, at Rob K. Henderson, and it's listed there in the bio.
Everyone go follow him. He's tweeting every day about human nature and just awesome nuggets of wisdom. So I was thinking about you the other day because the theme of this whole season, whatever this is, for me, has been grace. Just giving grace to everyone all the time, nonstop, like Rocky montage grace all the time to everyone, politicians, media, as much as possible, because no one knows what's going on. And then we saw Dr. Drew, and he actually admitted he was wrong about something. And I saw people just destroy him. And I was like, oh, that's ridiculous. Like, we all need to constantly, every day, say we were wrong about something. Otherwise, you're either not saying anything interesting or you're deceiving yourselves, and that's not someone I want to listen to. Anyway, that's our background. And you, because you're smart, you know that there's actually a term for this. What is this concept called?
Well, one term that's used often in the psychology research is just moral outrage, moral grandstanding. And essentially, what happens is that, someone does something wrong or commits some kind of perceived infraction, and then you sort of, give rise to this mob mentality online. And oftentimes, people will find targets to unite around, to rally against. And this has become sort of a phenomenon, especially on Twitter and other places on social media. If you're a public figure and you say something, you will often arouse this angry mob at you.
What? Talk about the Dr. Drew example. What stood out to you about him?
Yeah, there was something strange about that one. I mean, Dr. Drew was pretty much saying what a lot of other authority figures and prominent people in the media were saying about the virus, and then over time they sort of updated and changed their minds. And I mean, I've seen it here in the UK as well. So, I saw Boris Johnson sort of go one way and then he changed his mind and went another. And this is just something that a lot of leaders and prominent figures have been doing. But, Dr. Drew somehow was targeted and attacked even more than many others. And I think one reason for this is simply because he apologized. Dr. Drew, I've admired him for a long time, and he's just a genuine, sincere guy, and he's very honest. And he apologized for, some of the things that he said before. And, for better or worse, the research shows that oftentimes when prominent figures apologize, they actually get the mob to want them to be punished even more. So there was this fascinating study by this guy, Richard Hanania at Columbia University. And essentially what he did was he presented people with two different versions of the same story. So in one version, he told them a story. It was actually a true story, but he changed some details. So in one story, there was Larry Summers, who was the president of Harvard in the mid-2000s. He made a controversial statement, something about, whether men or women are better at certain kinds of mathematics. And I think he said, evidence suggests maybe men are better at certain kinds of math than women. Controversial statement. He told one group of people, lots of people got mad at Larry Summers, and he apologized for it, what he said. And he told another group of people, Larry Summers said what he said, he stood firm, and he did not apologize. And what he found was that the first group, the group that was told that Larry Summers apologized, demanded that he be punished even more. And so this suggests that if you're a prominent figure in public life and you say something controversial and you apologize, you're actually inviting further wrath from the mob. And, reading this research, and I was thinking about it, this could be, for example, one reason why the president almost never apologized. He may have some understanding of this.
Slater Crusaders, thanks for watching the first on YouTube. If you want more, like, subscribe. We got plenty.